Hello everybody, it's me Beata from horoscopesandreadings.com and I am really happy to be with you today. You know, I received one request actually a couple of times, so I have decided to make a video on Lilith Conjunct Lilith in Synastry. You know that I really like to explore Lilith, especially in relationship astrology, but of course Lilith is very important in your birth chart as well, and it's totally worth to explore Lilith. I use True Lilith, okay? This was also, or it's some sort of, you know, repeating question. I don't use Mean Lilith, I use True Lilith. But what happens if we have Lilith Conjunct Lilith in Synastry? Well, first of all, orb always matters, okay? So first, please check the orb, because the tighter the orb, the better. Obviously, this will play out differently, very differently for everybody, because it all depends on the houses involved, okay? Houses matter at this point, and I will say that probably they are more important than the sign in which Lilith happens to be. But when we have conjunction in Synastry, that simply means that you guys share some shadow aspects of your personality. So simply things that are pretty much hidden and really shadow, it's your shadow that is really haunting you or all of us. Lilith is responsible for that. So, you know, we all have something which we are really not proud of. You know, we all can feel various kind of emotions, from, you know, revenge to greed, whatever it might be. I mean, really anything, really nasty things, because this is what Lilith represents. So we all have something, right? But if you have conjunction of Lilith with someone, this simply means that this person pretty much shares your darkness, okay? Because Lilith, especially if your Lilith is damaged in your birth chart, which means if Lilith receives opposition or square or conjunction from any other planet in your birth chart, that means that yes, your Lilith is harmed, and that's why this Lilith or power of this Lilith is actually even strengthened, but for the worse, okay? So how Lilith plays out? I mean, if you have a lot of difficult contacts of Lilith in your birth chart, then we can definitely say that that you have tendencies to maybe operate from lower vibrational state, okay? So yes, I mean, we all are hateful or whatever, but if Lilith has these difficult contacts, it means that this Lilith is really potent to feel this. So first of all, if you have conjunction with someone, you will be great mirrors, right? But you will be actually great mirrors of all the nasty things. So trust me on this. If you have Lilith conjunction with anyone, this means that things you feel really bothered by him or her are your own, right? I mean, it's law of mirroring, so it is really one of the spiritual laws, but in Lilith case, it's like, I don't know, you may be really obsessed. It's really just example. You might be like obsessing that your partner is cheating on you, but the problem is that maybe you are already cheating on him and you are just projecting this onto him. Okay, so this is one scenario of many, but really, if Lilith is strong, already strong in your birth chart, you will really take everything to the extreme, including this, let's say, suspiciousness or whatever it might be, because it's really different from house to house actually, and from sign to sign. So this video is really generalization of the problem, but number one thing is that all the nastiness you really see in your partner is your own shadow, right? So this is number one, Lilith conjunct Lilith. But honestly, there is also that awkwardness or even something odd that is really pulling you still back together, okay? Because very oddly, that thing or that really nastiness that you see in your partner is on one hand really separating you from each other, obviously, but at the same time, this is the reason why you also or always come back, you know. So it's really strange dynamic. Actually, this can be very unhealthy attachment, but obviously it all depends on your birth chart. You know, if we have two healthy individuals with healthy Lilith in their birth chart, these people are simply able to handle Lilith in much healthier way, obviously. So really it varies, right? So if you are not sure if you know what I'm talking about here, you can still turn to me, because I'm an astrologer. I interpret any type of chart, and I can also interpret your Lilith in birth chart or in Synastry, or in case you are interested, you can definitely check my Lilith Synastry course. There is plenty of information there as well, because honestly, there is not so much information about Lilith online, you know. And I think that I don't use very conventional approach to anything pretty much. I like, you know, to really explore what works in practice, right? Because you can read a lot of cookbooks on Synastry, on natal chart aspects or whatever, but the real key to understanding is really to put it all together, and this is some sort of alchemy or mastery, in my opinion. Okay, so you know, sometimes even my clients, they feel sad because they have this aspect, that difficult contact, you know, or whatever, and they are really making all these assumptions that it will end badly for them, you know. But we really have to be careful and to interpret each chart individually and in very unique way, okay? So, and that's why you can use us astrologers to help you with that. So, but coming back to Lilith conjunct Lilith, if I were you, I would definitely try to search birth charts, Lilith first, and then houses are very important, because houses is where the energy will be directed, okay? So if money houses are included, for instance, like 2nd and 8th house, then yes, then yes, it will be all about money, but power struggles, secrets, hidden agendas every time, you know. Pluto and Lilith, they both have hidden agendas, but somehow they operate quite differently. But what can I say is that there is some strange and odd attraction to each other, obviously, and you will not be able to let this go, even if you will be, you know, like consciously aware that this relationship is very exhausting, and yeah, it is just giving you, you know, all that suffering, because Lilith is also about suffering, and Lilith is also about some perception, like we really cannot live our best life without this person, even if this person acts very, very harmfully towards us. Yeah. Okay guys, so I will probably leave you here with this video. I hope you will be having a great week, and yeah, see you next week. Bye bye.